I want to make 2025 a super meaningful year. And I usually write down my goals, but this year instead, I actually decided to make this video in order to hold myself accountable. By looking back at this video every quarter, I should be able to evaluate how well I am doing. In 2024, I landed myself in hospital from a burnout and overworking. So this year, I actually made sure to kind of keep a good balance between personal and professional goals. So before I share my goals, let me explain briefly why I'm doing this and why I believe it helps with the accountability and the process for me to come up with that list of goals and have an actual pretty decent plan. As per usual, I used ChatGPT. The first prompt that I actually put was just asking GPT to help me come up with a well-structured plan to write down my yearly goals, and they should be well balanced between both personal and professional growth. It came out with 5 categories. The next prompt then that I did was asking for each goal that I wrote down, coming up with an actionable plan. So give me like specific steps that I can take in order to hit those goals. And then the third prompt was simply asking to give me a timeline on how to get at least started as soon as possible. When it comes to accountability, I've been doing this for the past 7 years now. I am extremely vocal and I share to the people around me what I want to achieve. Like, people must sometimes be extremely tired of listening to me. But I do believe that by sharing your goals, you're kind of holding yourself accountable, because if you don't try, at least people will notice and people will call you out. And one of the things that I know is that it's extremely easy to, I guess, lie to yourself and make excuses for yourself. But by sharing your goals openly, you're increasing your chances. So let me share with you my goals for 2025. 5 categories. The first category is personal, the second one is professional, the third one is financial, the fourth one is family, and the fifth one is forward-looking projects. So when it comes to personal goals, I started with health and fitness, and I promised myself next year to do 1 hike every month. So I've been living in Japan for the past now 6 years almost, and it's just an amazing place to go hiking, but somehow I barely got out of Tokyo for the past 3 years. Like, I used to do a lot more, but since work, I guess, and life in general. But for 2025, I promised myself to go for at least 12 hikes, and those hikes are balanced between difficulty, right? Some of them are going to be pretty hard, some of them are pretty easy, so I can go with my daughter and my wife. And some of them will be on my own as well. Some of them will be with friends that are quite experienced in hiking. Another goal that I have to hit the gym 5 times a week at least. And a last goal is to improve my diet, so eating more vegetable, more fruit, which is freaking expensive here in Japan. So when it comes to career milestones, and I guess this is more oriented towards my company InnoHive, I want us to hit as a company 150 million Japanese yen, and I want us to have most of our business coming through RPO. And the goal is also to have some diversified income. So I don't want our entire income to come anymore from recruitment. So we will start diversifying more and more into marketing activities for our clients. I want to increase the headcount in the company as well by 1. So I'm not looking to hire many people, more headaches. I want to keep the team extremely lean and mean. When it comes to financial goals, I don't have like a specific number really in mind, because for me, I don't really need to pay myself a big salary. I do everything through the company now. But one of the financial goals that I have is to diversify even more my income. So hopefully I can start to monetize the podcast, for example. I have some plans on YouTube as well, some sponsorships that I'm kind of exploring. So there's definitely that. Another personal financial goal for me, which is not really related to myself, but is to help my sister hit 30 million Japanese yen in net revenue, which is not going to be easy. It's her first year in recruitment, actually. But yeah, this is, it's extremely important for me to make sure that she can hit some impressive revenue next year, because she did trust me by I guess, joining the business and helping me. The fourth category is, family goals. And when it comes to family goals, this is where I really need to shine, because 2024 was a year where, I did my best, obviously, but if I have to be extremely honest with myself, I was not necessarily super present. First year as a business owner, I think a lot of people can relate that you just have to put in the hours. But for me, 2025 is really about hitting the balance between family time and the hustle, I guess. I don't want to work anymore on Sundays. Sunday is just pure family day, which means also the cell phone is turned off. I also want to go for three family trips with my daughter and my wife, which I already have kind of planned. The dates are not yet fixed, but I kind of know where we want to go. Okinawa is definitely one of them, because it's been forever since we've been planning that. I think COVID kind of really changed everything when it came to, traveling. And we haven't really moved much for the past 2-3 years. So yeah, definitely something that I want to, work on, getting myself a really nice home office so I can work more from home, and then basically take more breaks between the days, spend more time with them as well. So overall, really trying to kind of balance more and more the time between work and family. When it comes to my long-term vision goals, there are two. One is basically, I have like a house project with my wife. We wanna build a house in Karawizawa. And another one is that I actually want to start a second venture in 2025. I have some venture ideas that I have in mind. One of them is actually to expand the InnoHive business in Europe, overseas, through my sister, which will basically then cover the Belgian market. So anyway, guys, this is the list of my goals for 2025. I'm extremely curious to hear what you guys are planning to do for coming year. What do you need to achieve them? Is there a way for me to help? Is there a way that my community here in Tokyo can help you? If among all the goals that I just mentioned to you, there is a way for you to help me, make sure also to reach out and let me know. But overall, let's make 2025 a meaningful year, and I will see you guys with an update on this in 3 months, basically. Thank you as always, and I'll see you in the next one.